welcome back to Saints Row 2. Last time we kinda had a bit of a charcuterie of gangs we kicked the shit out of. You know, we had a good sampling of everybody. But while we are near the end of the Somni, we're near the end of a lot of people. Like, look at this map. Most of it belongs to us at this point, so... Right, we did get a call from Shaundi, however. Because we need to do something about the Brotherhood. Their shipment's coming in quickly, so let's go take care of them. You know, since it's on our mind and all.
Tell me you didn't pick this place just so you could play that stupid game.
No, I picked this place so we could play this stupid game. This gang shit's got you a little stressed out. You need to relax.
By playing skee ball.
Oh, yeah.
You know, most people just smoke pot.
Right. And then they go play skee ball.
Fuck it. So did you hit the docks like I asked?
Wait, what?
After the Feed Dogs concert, I called you to look into the docks, and you said that...
Look, I gotta be honest, I was really stoned.
Gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, I totally am. One of the dock workers just called and said this big guy with tattoos and a scarred face was shaking people down trying to find out when some shipment was rescheduled to arrive.
Why would Marrow need to ask about the time of his own shipment?
I don't know, maybe it got delayed.
And you're sure this big guy with tattoos is Marrow and not just some biker guy?
I'd bet my life on it.
Deal.
Wait, hold up. What do you mean, deal?
Check it out. I got some more dirt on the ship.
That's awesome. Hang on, other line. What's up?
Okay, I just got some more info on Marrow's shipment.
Great. What'd you find out?
Marrow's bought enough guns to take over something that needs a lot of guns to take over. The point is that if you get to the cargo hold, you should find some nice toys to play with.
Shaundi, remind me to buy you some shrooms.
Bye, boss.
You there? Marrow's got a shit ton of ammo stashed in the...
Don't worry about it. Shaundi gave me the 411.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm the one who told Shaundi about it.
Uh-huh. So anyway, if you see Shaundi, tell her thanks for the tip. Bye.
Alright, so... Boss is a little more clued in on what's going on with the shipment now. She doesn't know the full extent that Dane Vogel just decided, fuck you for putting me out a window, I'm taking your shipment. But let's be honest, do we really need to know that? We're going to go to a boat, and then we're going to kill everybody on board. It doesn't matter if they're Brotherhood or Ultor. Anyway, right, so the map's kind of bad at telling you how to actually get to the hotel. It's a really bad direction. Also, the game's trying to point out locations of helicopters. I don't know why it's given us this location, but... whatever. Right, so, hotel. It's on sale, so... You know... I'm gonna buy it. I mean, it's not cheap, but, I've got a lot of money. Right, so... No time to worry about customizing, this new penthouse, though. We're not here for that. We are here for this helicopter that we now own. It's actually not in our garage, so... It'll vanish after we're done with it. Oh well. Right, so let's take this old thing out to sea. Get a bit of a view of... southern Stillwater at this point. A lot of the lake here. A lot of this dilapidated bit, which we've not really laid eyes on at all. Kind of just popping in. Look, draw distance from a helicopter, very difficult. Very hard to see from these things. I don't know how pilots do it. And eventually, once you go, like, worryingly out to sea, or out to lake, there we go, there's the boats. Look, I just got worried I was gonna hit an invisible wall or something. So yeah, Ultor Security's on here. Not too happy about seeing us, and rocket launchers right from the word go, huh? Yeah, sure, whatever. Look, it's not like I need this thing, so I'm just gonna... let's see, maybe not like this, I don't want to fall too awkwardly. Put it on top, you know? That way we don't forget where we park it. Right, so, mission 1. Kill Ultor guards. It is a moment like this where I'm happy I finally just figured to check the, weapons store again. I'm pretty sure it is just a case of either I checked too early or checked the wrong spot. That is the drawback of, the McManus being counted as special. And not rifle, even though it is a sniper rifle. Now granted, I do understand that distinction. The way most rifles work is a fair bit different from how the McManus works. The McManus itself is a very special type of gun, so that makes sense why it's there. Still, I just wish I did not fuck up for so long, because I've missed so much quality time. Ah well, we can make it up by just taking care of these guys from a safe distance. It's also a pretty good idea to have the, accuracy, increasing reward from... oh god, which, activity was that again? Future me, you can look it up. You figure it out. I don't feel like it. But anyway, yeah, that does actually make it so if somebody rolls up on you, you can just shoot them and hit them pretty reliably. And, like, close up, the McManus is still very powerful. Like, really, its one drawback is its low ammunition. Which makes sense, it's a sniper rifle. But it also means if you get surrounded, it's not your gun of choice. Oh, okay. Boxes just vanished, sure, whatever. But yeah, so as much as I would like to keep it, it's good to switch out in situations that aren't like this. This situation, however, is very easy. You guys have really stretched yourselves thin, you know that? Also, how do I miss you? Well, not anymore. Took care of that one. Right, so... we're not actually at the meat of the mission yet. So I don't really want to get into miscellany topics, but... oh, there we go. Guys are really kind of running thin there for a moment. This is really not a convenient way to go about this. Well, thankfully you can't just, like, accidentally blow up the ammunition or something. Just give yourself a game over by firing in the ammo room. I mean, in fairness, they shot first. If anyone was the idiot, it would have been them.
What's up?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, what's up?
I was listening in on the police scanner, and the Coast Guard is reporting a lot of Brotherhood are coming towards you.
You sure?
Boss, are you there?
I'm fine, Shondi. Suddenly, I'm not so worried about the Brotherhood.
You were worried in the first place? Okay, so, you actually have a choice here. We got RPG, so I'm gonna take this because it's got a ton of ammo. Unfortunately not unlimited ammo. I believe the other one is actually the McManus, though. I don't think I ran over that spot here, though. But yeah, you got your choice on specialty weapon to use, which you're going to need, because we've got a ton of waves of enemies coming for us. They've got helicopters, they've got boats. Hopefully you're a good shot, because then you can take out a lot of Brotherhood before they even get onto the ship. But chances are some people are gonna make it on. So right, at this point it is a kill all enemies mission. Our goal is to maybe not waste so many rockets, but to to remove every single one of these guys as they come. So basically, a wave will come in. They won't come in after an amount of time, though, so you don't have to worry about being ambushed by the second wave of enemies when you're still trying to clean up the first. So we've got a certain number of guys, and you do also have to kill the helicopters as well, even when they don't actually do anything other than fly around, which is honestly a little annoying. I mean, I guess we don't want them having a spotlight on us, but still feel like they're not high priority. Heck, maybe they'll just run into a different helicopter when they come in. Could actually be beneficial. Also, how did that not kill you? That hit the blades. That should have been fine. I don't care how fast those things are running. I did shoot a rocket between them. Should not have worked in their favor. There we go. Right, so the reason I said, maybe don't waste so much ammo and also fill up right at the start is I'm gonna demonstrate here. You can go back down, but unfortunately, if you do, the ammo room doesn't have any ammo anymore. Which is a shame. I would have liked to collect more rockets, but whatever. You get what you have at the start, and then you just have to work with it. So yeah, I actually did die a few times, because this mission does get pretty tough. If you let them overwhelm you, there's really not a lot of good places to run, unless you want to try to, choke point the, storage room. Which I guess I didn't try, but I don't know. The action's up here, so I want to go up. So I guess while we are at it, is there really much to say about the Brotherhood, other than, goddamn, Marrow's just having the worst time. And you know, if he didn't seem like such an unpleasant person, I'd feel a little more sorry for him. He had camaraderie with the people he actually liked, though. Yeah, he was nice enough to them. He had a girlfriend who was racist, and he didn't like that racism, but still dated her anyway, not gonna ask questions, whatever. And Matt seemed nice enough, even though nobody likes his band. They all seemed like they were good pals, who, I've mentioned this before, were probably just in the gang business because they wanted to feel tough and just do what they wanted. But, I don't know, in comparison to really the other two groups, depending on what state the Ronin are in, they're probably the worst run. 'Cause it really is just a bunch of people who like cars driving around. They are just the Rollers 2.0, but like without the desire from some person in it to be legitimate. Like they don't have a God, what is he? William Price? The old dude. Sharp. Joseph Price was the, main dude of the group, the leader of the bunch. We knew him well. So yeah, I think William Sharp, but yeah. Either way, they don't have a William Sharp to kind of get them to do something useful. They were just going to brute force Stillwater into their clutches and just, I guess, ride around, do drugs, get tattoos, and that would pretty much be it. So, you know, as much of a threat to the regular people of Stillwater as we are, but less ambitious, just overall. But much like with the Ronin, I feel like their names are significant to the storyline. In that, it's called the Brotherhood, and we have spent all our time ripping their friendships apart, and by there I mean Marrow. All of his friendships we are going to destroy. Every single thing in Marrow's life will be absolutely torn from him, whether he wants it to or not, and oh, you better believe he does not want any of this. So yeah, much like how the Ronin calls to the leadership of that gang to attention, the Brotherhood does really just put a focus on just how close they were as a gang, just in terms of their friendship. And how, again, they were mostly about, just hanging around, being in cars. Like, it's the Brotherhood. They don't have huge goals other than a takeover. It's just about having a really big hangout spot that they could all use. But yeah, no, now that's all torn asunder. And all because he did want more of the city, which, as far as he cares, that was totally a fair deal. Like, we'd just gotten up from a coma. It's not like the Saints were really doing anything. Maybe he would have offered more if we'd just proven ourselves first. That's not true. You can beat the first two gangs and then focus on the Brotherhood, and Marrow will still give you a terrible deal. I think he's just kind of a dick, but yeah, no, just... his deals have all gone south. I mean, granted, the one made with Ultor was on shaky ground in the first place. You can't be that surprised. I mean, about any of them, really, but, like, you also definitely can't be surprised about the one forged by shoving a person out a window and threatening him. Can't imagine how that went poorly for Marrow. Alright, is that it? Well, the helicopter has to explode, which will take a few seconds, but eventually, once it's had enough of being waterlogged... Come on, go boom. There you go.
These guns aren't gonna move themselves. Shaundi, get a crew and move the hardware back to the hideout.
I'm on it, boss.
So that takes care of that. Right, so it looks like the enemy of my enemy was still my enemy, and we kind of just killed everybody who got in our way, which, at this point, really should not be a surprise. That's the boss's answer to everything, is murder. Or at the very least, grievous harm. Right, so, two things left to do. One, go back to that hotel penthouse and, decorate it a bit, get some nicer decorations. And two, go back to the hideout and check to see if anybody's found that limousine yet. And so, while I play coy about whether or not we're finishing the Sons of Samdi today, let's talk about the Sons of Samdi. Any closing thoughts, considering we have exactly one mission left with them? I said it before, I feel like they are probably the best run gang in Stillwater. Like, they are very serious and straight to the point, and I also find it interesting how, thus far, they have had no dealings with Ultor whatsoever. I mean, I made the joke that we found those wiretapes on a Samdi mission, but, like, that wasn't actually specifically a Samdi thing. You can find those anytime after Appointed Defender. But, yeah, no, I feel like that's kind of just interesting. Like, the Ronin decided to be the ones who would, you know, team up with Ultor, you know, get some protection rackets for the big businesses. The Brotherhood turned to Ultor when they were backed into a corner. Like, when everything started going wrong for Marrow, he just said, okay, I'm gonna threaten that guy and have my gang back. If I can't have my friend and I can't have my girlfriend, because one's dead and the other has lost a lot of fine control in one of his hands, I'm just going to have my boys come back and, I guess, burn Saints Row to the ground, much like the Rollers wanted to. What is with car gangs and wanting to just get a posse together and kill us all? Road trip to kill all the Saints. Apparently it's just very appealing. But yeah, no, the Samdi themselves, yeah, they are very serious, businessmen, and to be honest, I don't feel like Ultor would want to do business with them. Like, they could get the Ronin for protection and stuff like casinos, but, getting involved in drug trade would probably look pretty bad for them. So yeah, the Somdi kinda just got to rule over their section of Stillwater. And they ran it pretty well. I mean, DJ Veteran Child sucks, but whatever, he was just a dealer. It wasn't that big of a deal until we came in. He did his job just fine until we ruined it.
Holy shit! I found the limo!
Yo, Shaundi, where the hell are you? What's up? Get up, we gotta get moving.
What, you're actually taking me along?
I can't get a hold of Pierce.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome. Now get up. We gotta catch that limo.
Alright, well, Shaundi is coming off of her skee-ball high, but she's gonna need to wake up quick. We do not have a lot of time to get down to, as you might be able to guess from the title pun, the mall. Thankfully, it's pretty close, so as long as you're not driving a piece of garbage, you're fine. And of course, the mission will provide cars to you in the first place, so you really don't have to worry. You would have to bring in the slowest car in your garage on purpose to mess up here.
And we gotta get there before he does.
So, here comes our big plan. How are we going to stop a limo that is, as far as we know, in perpetual motion? I don't know how they managed to gas that thing up when we weren't looking, but apparently we can't catch them at a normal station. So, what are we going to do in order to cut them off?
It was known as the nut, bolt,
Well,
and
whatever it
screw.
is does
Sounds
have to
like
be
one of my
decisive.
Friday nights. The Sons of Sun
I'm not
might
too
not
worried,
appreciate this
because,
song.
as always,
Any
the boss
rhythm
is very
with
good at
drugs
coming
and
up with
cool,
plans.
funk 91
You remember what we did to Mero, right? Did to Mero and all of his friends? As long as nobody notices our car parked here, we've got this in the bag. So what's the plan, you might ask?
Here he comes, get ready.
Let's go, boys.
So he doesn't have Mr. Sunshine left, but boy does he still have an army of Somdi on his side. The shopping mall is not an easy mission whatsoever. We are going to be facing waves and waves of men, and it might seem like we've got the upper hand here. But, oops, missed my opportunity. Though, in fairness, you cannot shoot him dead here. But I do like the way it played out in this run. I was stopped by a car exploding, so I couldn't shoot him. Make no mistake, though, I had a bunch of runs of this. And I also had a restart because I didn't like how the boss turned out the first time. But I also did die a lot because this is a tough one. My suggestion, get the first car that rolls up to you, because they do not stop sending cars at you. So you are going to need to get through this mall fast. And if you're on foot, you are going to be buffeted by car after car, filled with people, and if you don't die, Shaundi will, and that'll slow you down. So yeah, absolutely steal whatever car they give to you, and take it right over here. So normally the General is a very, calm, collected man. Here, however, he's backed into a corner, so he's just going to roll a fucking tank into the mall. So, my plan, blow it up. Unfortunately, I don't quite have enough explosives, and I did miss my final shot, so we couldn't blow him up here exactly, but then again, I wouldn't have wanted to end it that quickly. So most of the time, the General will try to escape in his bulldog, and you have to pursue him through the mall, and he'll take a while to whittle down, but because I managed to nail him with, like, 2 1/4 explosives, yeah, that did not go well for him.
Is he dead?
You got a light? That's it, huh?
Seeing as we stole their drugs, cornered the Loa-Dust market, took their territory, and killed their leader, I'm pretty sure the Sons of Samdi are fucked.
So, how'd I do?
Well, he's dead and you're not, so I'd say pretty goddamn good.
So you think I could take Gat?
Not on your fucking life.
What about Pierce?
Probably not.
Veteran child?
Seeing as he's dead, I'm pretty sure you'd kick his ass.
You're an asshole.
Well, I mean, I guess he has a slightly better death than Victor did if he didn't get lit on fire by a cigarette. Right, so yeah, the reason I didn't like the first take of the boss is he actually just completely died off screen. I don't even know why he died, he just lost his last bit of health when I was nowhere near him. So I did have to do that again. And while that could have lasted longer, I will accept blowing him up with mostly explosives. So we get a ton of rewards for finishing off these Sons of Samdi. These are all the regular rewards you get for doing this. But of course, Gentleman of the Row throws in a few more things of its own. We get the General's outfit. And Shondi's outfit. I think that's it, right? Yep. For some reason the zombie skull still appears on here. Don't know why, they're dead. Well then, we've finally taken out one of the gangs. And the Brotherhood isn't looking too good either. And quite frankly, as far as the Saints know, we've taken care of the leaders of the Ronin as well, so... considering, yeah, the Brotherhood is, teetering on the brink, and Marrow's got almost no support left, I'm thinking next time, we kneecap them as well. And then again, ignoring dramatic irony, as far as the boss knows, that'll be it. It's just the Brotherhood and this weird holdout of Ronin who don't seem to want to give up, even though the leaders are dead. We'll learn that we didn't complete that job later, but for now, let's live in bliss and also escaping mall security.
One little thing is all I need.